How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be predicting the very first stage of the Team Affinity program within MLB The Show 21. And MLB The Show tweeted this out, and it's basically announcing that the 42 series is the first stage within the Team Affinity season. So what that means is that a few different things. I think that this will include 60 players. I'm going to be predicting one current day player as it lists here, and then one legend player. I think we could see both of those types of things included in the first stage, and I'll explain exactly what I'm talking about. So this is something that they've included in their live streams. They've talked about it in videos, or at least have tweeted out about this in gameplay trailers and promotional videos in that sense. It looks like this could be the 5 stages within Team Affinities in Diamond Dynasty. I'm not exactly sure, but this is kind of what I'm thinking about when I'm talking about some of these predictions. Now, if we take a look at previous year's games, we've had Team Affinities. This is what we were looking at within each Team Affinity in MLB The Show 20. It consisted of 4 different stages. And I'm going to show you only the first stage because it's only relevant to this prediction video. Now, if we go in through each and every team, which I'm not going to do, I'm just going to use the Orioles as an example. They gave us a prospect series card that was a gold. They gave us a series of rewards, including packs, universal icons, nameplates, different things that you can unlock within the game. I would expect this to be very similar. And my prediction is that they're going to go with 2 diamond tier players within this first stage, and you could unlock up to this Trey Mancini card, maybe the 4,000 stubs during the first stage of this. After that, you could not really unlock anything further until they unlock stage 2 of this Team Affinity program. But basically, I think they're going to give us one of these legends and one live series player or current day player within this program. Probably going to be, within an 85 to 90 overall range. I don't see them going any higher than that, even though some of the cards you will see in this video will be above that threshold or above that overall level. I don't think that we'll see that. This is more of a predictable, card series that we could see here. And this is a great job by MLB 20 Card Art on Twitter and Instagram. I'm pretty sure I saw this. This is a great representation of exactly what I'm looking for. And let's go ahead and start talking about some of these predictions. So for the first 5 teams, I think that these 5 are great. The only one I would probably change could be George Springer. I might include, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. or potentially Bo Bichette. But for the Orioles, I think we will get Anthony Santander and Cal Ripken Jr. For the Red Sox, I think we'll get Alex Verdugo. I have a picture of Ted Williams here, but I think we're going to get Pedro Martinez within this 42 series. So keep in mind, some of these cards that I have on the screen are not the ones I'm going with as predictions. They could be alternative choices. For the Yankees, I'm going with Luke Voit, and Mariano Rivera was already confirmed. We have the Rays coming up here in Randy Arozarena and Fred Mcgriff. I know that Fred Mcgriff is listed as a gold here. I think that he could be a diamond. He did have a diamond card with the Braves. But maybe for the first stage of the Team Affinities, we see Fred Mcgriff in there as the Rays card. For the Blue Jays, right, we had George Springer as that card art. We could see him and Joe Carter. Once again, Vlad or Bo Bichette as well. White Sox, I have Luis Robert and Frank Thomas. It could also be Paul Konerko. For the Indians, I have Carlos Santana and Bob Feller. I think that those would be 2 pretty good selections. We could also see Eddie Rosario for the Indians, new addition as well. Tigers, you got to go with Miguel Cabrera and Al Kaline, right? Current day player in Miguel Cabrera, legend in Al Kaline. That is the trend of this video. Al Kaline was a player program in MLB The Show 20. I do have some information to back this up. Here, I'm not going with Brett Saberhagen, even though he's listed on the screen. I'm going with Alberto Mondesi, and I'm going to predict a legend in Bo Jackson. That's kind of interesting, right? I didn't mention that. Obviously, it would be very difficult to predict a legend, but I will predict one for the Royals. I think Bo Jackson would be a good fit there as a low-level diamond. Twins, we got to go with Buxton, Berrios, and Kirby Puckett. Even though Torrey Hunter was listed there, I think it's going to be Kirby Puckett. Angels, we got to go with David Fletcher and Vlad Guerrero Sr. For the A's, we have Ramon Laureano. I think we could get Jimmie Foxx. I know I have Rickey Henderson listed here. This was a pre-ordered diamond from MLB The Show 19, and we could end up seeing, a lower level 87, 88 overall Rickey Henderson, in addition with a Ramon Laureano card. Mariners, we got to go with Kyle Lewis and Ken Griffey Jr. Obviously, the Ken Griffey Jr. would not be a 95 overall, but he may be, a 90. I think he could be a higher diamond than some of the other ones. We have, for the Rangers, Joey Gallo and Nolan Ryan. I think that those two cards would be great to have. Initially, that's a really good combination. I know that card was also listed with the Angels, but I think in the Legend reveal, he was with the Rangers, so that would be a pretty cool addition there. Astros, we have Yordan Alvarez and kind of an interesting pick, Billy Wagner. It could definitely be Roy Oswalt as well there for the Astros. But for the Braves, I got to go with Ozzie Albies. And I know Chipper Jones is here. I'm going with Eddie Matthews. It could be Chipper Jones, but I'm going with Eddie Matthews as my pick. Marlins, we have Jazz Chisholm. I really just hope that he gets the selection. It could be Jesus Aguilar as well. And I'm also going with Juan Pierre as the legend there for the Marlins. Nationals, we got to go with Trey Turner, getting a low-level diamond card, and Andre Dawson, getting around an 88, 89 overall card with the Expos, transitioning into the Nationals. But for the Mets, we got to go with Dominic Smith and Tom Seaver. I think that those are two pretty good selections there. We do have the Phillies coming up once again. Another prediction as the legend card for the 42 series in Mike Schmidt. But for the live series cards or the current day player, I got to go with Zach Wheeler. I know that Aaron Nola could get one as well, but we also have to keep in mind that some of these cards, some of the players on their teams may start off as diamonds. So I'm going to predict Zach Wheeler. I think that that's a better selection. For the Cubs, we have Jock Peterson, new addition on the Cubs, and Ernie Banks. Obviously won't be a 99 overall, but I think Ernie Banks would be a great selection for the Cubs. The Reds, we have Nick Castellanos. I think that he could get a card with the Reds, low-level diamond, and of course, Barry Larkin. I also think it's going to be Joe Morgan, a little bit more so than Barry Larkin, but two really tough choices there. For the Brewers, we have Corbin Burns, upcoming starting pitcher, as well as Robin Yount. I think that he was included in the Legend trailer, and I think that that could be somewhat of what they're hinting at. For the Pirates, obviously, Brian Hayes would not be a 95 overall, but a low-level diamond would be pretty cool to have. And then, of course, Roberto Clemente for the Legend 42 card, if there are two for each. Just kind of going off that prediction. I could be completely wrong on this, but for the Cardinals, we're going with Yadier Molina, and, of course, the confirmed Bob Gibson. That's not much of a prediction there. For the D-backs, we have Ketel Marte, unless he starts off as a diamond, obviously. They might go with David Peralta there. They could go with a couple different players. I played with Josh Rojas personally, so I would love a low-level Josh Rojas, a low-level diamond card. But I think we also get a Luis Gonzalez. Anyway, for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon and Todd Helton. Can't really come up with any other players there. Potentially David Dahl as the current day player. Dodgers, we had Jackie Robinson confirmed within the 42 series, of course. And then I'm also going with Max Muncy as the current day diamond. Padres, we have Dinelson Lamet. He could also start off as a diamond, in which case I wouldn't mind a Drew Pomeranz card. I'm not really too sure about the Padres. I think Lamet might start off as a gold, but we also got to go with Tony Gwynn as the legend. For the Giants, and to wrap it up, we have Buster Posey as a diamond, low-level card, and then, of course, this Willie Mays or a very similar 87, 88. I'm hoping for a 90 overall, but I think he's going to be 88 overall Willie Mays. That's going to do it for this video. I'm College Lefty, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.